Okay, so I finally got my GPX DZ3 out of the shop. It was there for about a month and a half, and I figured now is actually a perfect time for me to do a 100,000 kilometer review. Okay, all right, just for a little context, I bought this bike, brand new, 0 kilometers, 0 miles, nothing on it, and I have been the only person to drive this bike. Well, I let Dallas drive it one time, but I was on the back, so I don't know if that counts or not. And I've only done city driving, so I've been driving through cars. I haven't really been on like a highway. I drove to Pattaya one time on this bike. We'll talk about that. All right, so first things first, we'll talk a little bit about performance. The performance is fine. The performance is actually great. It speeds up fast. It's nimble, it's light. It's a really good bike. The only thing I would say that happened to me as the spring roller, or is the spring roller. I don't know, it's like this little spring, I couldn't even tell you what it is, but I know that I had an experience where when I got the bike, after I'd probably say like a couple months, it went, when I would accelerate, right? When I would accelerate very slow at very low speeds, it's real shaky. And then it would go. So that was kind of weird. I went to the shop and I got the spring roller switched for a new one, and it might have been 1,000 baht. It is extremely affordable. But once I got that, game changer. Changed the way my bike drives 100%. Now at low speeds, it's just nice and smooth. Nice and easy. So if you're thinking about getting this bike, definitely make sure you're gonna have to get the spring roller. I think that's what it's called. Spring roller switched. And also, this thing right here, Sport Clutch Lightweight Kit. I was told by somebody who owns one of these that I need to change that. And I'm pretty sure that's right here. Now he said that's gonna make the bike even faster than it already is. I don't know how true that is. I'll have to let you know once I do that, just because I don't know if there's a need to do that now, but at some point I will switch this. So I'll let you know then. This bike drives just as good as the day I got it. I mean, the acceleration's there. It's smooth, it's quick, nimble. The only thing it doesn't have that I kind of don't like is it doesn't have an auto on, auto off. So, I mean, like obviously it's push to start, but when you're at a light, the whole time I'm just do. There is no like do. And then chill. Do. No, just do the whole time. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but still cool. Come on to light rumbling. Let's talk about comfort just real quick. Now, I'm 190 centimeters. 195. 200? No, seriously though. I'm 190 centimeters. 6'3". I sit on this bike here. Let me try to help this right here. There we go. Now, this is my seat, okay? Obviously, my feet are on the ground. I'm good. Now, this is the only thing. This is the only like problem with the bike. I gotta sit all the way back on the seat, right? I gotta sit back on the seat, but just driving, inevitably, a lot of times you'll like come down here, and when I move in the front of the seat at all, right there. You see that? My knees tap these, and then these open. So, if you're tall, you got to be weary coming around, turning and stuff like that. You just got, but with time, you learn how to do it, and then you learn to not tap them. But when I first got this bike, I was doing that all the time. Okay, this thing right here, it's got 11 liters. You can put 11 liters of fuel in there. 11. It's actually a pretty big tank. For me to go from empty to full, it cost me somewhere between 400, probably like 500 baht if I'm empty and I'm filling up. But sometimes it can go up to like 600. So maybe I'm not really on E, but 11 liters. And the gas, it's pretty good. I only fill up, I would say, it depends on how much I drive. Going from my house to the studio is about 7 kilometers, 14 kilometers every day driving from work and back. I probably last once or twice a week I fill up in gas. Sometimes once a week, sometimes twice, depends on how much I'm driving. But this thing's good on gas. It's got a big tank. So when I first got this bike, I was getting my oil change every 1,000 kilometers for like the first 300 or 3,000 kilometers. I was getting an oil change every 1,000 just because I want it to be, So honestly, I think I was overdoing it. But now I'm getting an oil change, I'd say, every about 5,000. And oil change costs me somewhere between like 300 and 600 baht. It depends on if they do something random, like change a filter or something like that, then obviously the cost is more. But just the baseline cost of a regular oil change is somewhere between like 10 and $15. 200 to 300 baht. Not bad at all. And I just do all the service at the place I bought it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you know the story, but I just crashed my bike. So I basically T-boned somebody. Long story short, I T-boned this guy who tried to cut in front of me real fast. And I could still drive my bike afterwards. It was just scratched right here, broke right here. This panel right here was broke, but my bike was still drivable. It was still drivable, but when I turned all the way to the right, you could feel like the handlebars. It was just something weird. So I took it to the shop and they kept it. He told me 10 to 12 days, or 7 to 12 days, or 7 to 10 days, something like that. But really they kept it for a month and a half. It took a long time. It cost me it cost me about 19,000 baht to get it fixed. So it cost me like 600 bucks to get this bike fixed. And the bike only cost 3 grand. So being relative to the cost of the bike, it's low-key expensive. But got it fixed and everything's like brand new on it. I had some scratches here. I had like a whole bunch of scratches here because of my tripod. And I had it on here and I didn't even know it was scratching it, but that whole time it was scratching it. I had a couple of scratches here and there and they replaced everything. So yeah, she's damn near brand new except the engine. But my experience with the people and the shop is pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, now this is my favorite part, okay? These are the mods I did to my bike. We'll start in the back. First things first, this right here used to be right here. It was like a back wheel cover, but I just feel like that looked really weird because it was like nothing here. And then it was something here, like the license plate was here. And then it was just this open space. I didn't really like that. So I went and I had them switch this to put that from there and for them to install it here was 1,000 baht. I installed these shocks. These shocks were, I'd say about 300, 400 US dollars. I can't remember how much they cost me in baht, but I know when I paid, it was, I think like 380 for the shocks. This right here was 9,000 baht, fully installed. I got it from PR2. 9,000 baht, fully installed. I got this seat right here. Obviously, if you know, it has like this red thing right here. So I got this seat, I got it redone. I went to this place right here, Samjin, and that cost me 1,000 baht. I removed the mirrors, okay, and I put these there instead. I removed the mirrors, and I can't remember how much that was, but it was really cheap. And then I installed these Daytona hand grips, and also these like little things right here. So I put red, obviously, to match the... Oh wait, I just noticed they didn't put the... What? They didn't put the... Wait. Wait. I'm chirping. I didn't know that wasn't there. They must have just replaced that. Okay, I just found that out right now, literally on this video. That's crazy. Okay, but I do want to say that they told me that they had to put stickers on it, and I thought they were talking about stickers that were right here on these front panels, and I took those stickers off myself because I didn't like them. So I thought that's what they were talking about reinstalling again, but I think they were actually talking about that. Okay. I want to do like a list of pros and cons, but to be honest, I don't really have too many cons. I think that this bike is perfect for me, but I'm only driving in Bangkok in this bike. I'm not taking this bike to other cities. I did go to Pattaya on this bike, and that was great. But I feel like my bike's not really meant for like long distances. The way that I got it modded, the way I got it set up, and the way it drives, it's meant for like a city, like a everyday common, get around, get to where you need to, but not like, oh, that's going to comfort long haul ride. Like you can for sure drive this like a couple hours, but I just personally won't be taking my bike. I would rather rent a bike, rent something maybe a little bigger. Now, the real comparison is the ADV 350, the Forza 350, and an X-Max 300. I like mine the best, to be honest with you. I like mine the best for one, the price. This is 100,000 baht. If you want a Forza X-Max, you're paying 200,000. So this is almost half the price. I don't know if it's really 200,000, but it's something like that. I would definitely recommend this bike, 100%. If you're interested in getting a bike and you're driving in the city, for sure, this thing is quick, it's fast, it's nimble. It gets you from point A to point B if you know how to drive. But if you don't know how to drive, maybe a PCX is better for you. Same price though, PCX 160 is the same price as this. But I would definitely recommend this. This is a great bike. I love it. I would definitely buy it again, and I would do the exact same things I did to it last time. I would do it again if I rebought this bike. Let me see. Would I do anything different? Nope. I do the same thing. And I also want to paint the tires black. The rims. Okay. That's my review. If you're interested, buy the bike. Buy the bike. If you're thinking about it, just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. You'll love it. I promise. I'm gonna take this with me.